All right. So in the morning, I'm huge on morning routine. In the morning, we have stuff that we need to get done. Like there's a list of things that you need to get done, and we all have those. But oftentimes you can look at the list and know what you need to get done. But the problem is by looking at the list, the problem is like we don't have the power, meaning that we don't have the capacity to produce on that list. And so by having a morning routine that helps you shift out of the mental state that you're in, that helps you tap into energy and start your day is powerful. That way, when you walk into any problem or you get to work and you need to attack, it's one of those things that you have taken care of. You've tapped into some energy. You've taken care of your mental state, and you feel good. You feel better, and how you feel impacts everything and how you show up. So having a morning routine, one of the morning routines we have at the Vitality Mill is called the Vital Four. It's in our fitness, family, faith, and finances. It's super simple. We put a point system to that. There's two actionable items for fitness. There's two for finances, two for faith, two for family. And it's as simple as for fitness, we're going to break a sweat in the morning time. It may be 5 to 10 minutes of just moving. It may go going for a walk. If it's not something it's something you work out later in the day and go to the gym, then it may be getting in a cold shower, and that's going to help you with energy. I get in the cold every single morning. We have Chill and Heal here, where we have a cold plunge and a sauna. I get in every single morning. It takes my energy from like a 6 to a 10, so you can do that. Then a green shake. Frozen spinach, frozen kale, throw some frozen berries in there, blend it, throw some protein in there, almond milk, coconut milk, blend it up, get a half a point for drinking a green shake. So now we have half a point for mentally shifting out of the state we're in by breaking a little bit of a sweat, because we all know we feel better when we break a sweat. On the other side of that, having that green shake, that's just a simple, it's going to fill you up. So it's not adding, it's adding something instead of subtracting. A lot of times we'll subtract and say, I can't have carbohydrates or things like that. So adding something that green shake fills you up, but it's also, you're making good choices right off the bat with those as well. So that having that morning routine, then for family, it's a couple of messages or a video text or a note that you're leaving, a couple of text messages, and then that's half a point, so 1 point there. You look at faith side, it's taking some time for meditation and breathing, looking at 3 wins, half a point for each of those. And then finances, we usually have a skill set that we need to get better at. And so then whether that's a career that you have or a business or whatever it may be. And so then what we do with that is like find something to study, and then whatever you studied, teach that to somebody. So like when you learn on a different level, when you're able to teach it, that's an easy morning routine. Doesn't have to be difficult at all. But that's a little bit more hitting all the areas. But really, you can just get up, get moving by breaking a sweat, take 30 ounces of water down before you have any caffeine, get you a green shake in, and that'd be a good morning routine right there. Have a plan around what you're going to accomplish that day. A plan creates discipline. When you're clear on what needs to be done, then you can follow it. It's pretty simple. If we don't have a plan, then we don't have any discipline. So I talk to a lot of people, and they'll tell me that super busy, don't have enough time. It's usually an energy issue, not a time problem. But when I ask to look at their schedule, they can't tell me what they're going to do at this time, this time, this time. That's just all over the place as far as that stuff goes. So have that plan of like, it's not all going to go right, but at least you have a plan to help kind of lean on as far as that goes. Move your body, like we're talking about, that blood flow, creating that in the morning time, whether that's, we've got some stretches that you can do, getting moving as far as that stuff, taking some time for some meditation is just simple as you're creating some space. A good way of doing that, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth, and then focusing on a clock that's hands are on the 12, or it could be a digital clock that's on 12 o'clock. And you envision that as you're sitting back and just breathing, and now you're breathing Exhale, deep breath in, exhale. But while your eyes are closed, you're envisioning that clock that's at 12 o'clock. And so then whenever your thoughts start to drift, you just go back to that clock at 12 o'clock. And it's going to be as simple as that. But what that does is make us create space, and it doesn't make us so reactive. Don't get so caught up on the word meditation. All it is really breathing and envisioning a clock. That's it. And then take some time to look at your wins. Take some time to look back the day before. So that was in our Vital 4. It's in the faith side of it. It's our clients are success driven. So a majority of them are looking at how far they have to go. And if they would turn it around, they would see how much progress they've made, and it would keep the momentum going. But a lot of times you'll get to the weekend, you'll feel like you've had a crap week, and then you'll go, I'll start again on Monday. And what happens with that is we start to look at how far we have to go, and we say, hey, I'll start again on Monday, and we ruin all of our results. But if we turn around, you'd see like, oh, you've made some progress, and you'd want to keep that momentum going. So those are just in the morning time. Those are just a few things. If you have any questions on that, if you want us to send you to Vital 4, we can definitely do that as well and point you in the right direction. So hopefully this helps, and that's the morning routine.